Okay, y'all, I'm back. I had to switch over from my iPad to my device because it says that the iPad storage is full. Um, so, um, so yes, I was telling you all that at this particular shelters, they have like different rules, different guidelines, and things. Like some shelters will allow for you to stay there throughout the day, and some shelters have where you have to be up by a certain time. Um, and you have to be out until it's time to come back in. Some shelters allow you to work, some don't. Well, this particular shelter she was telling me about, she said that they will help me, with me and my children, resources, clothes, things like that. And so this particular morning, I woke up from first light, and I was getting ready to walk them to school. As we were leaving out, I had my baby, my son, in a stroller. Y'all, I kid you not, it began to pour down. It began to pour down so bad. And at that point, I'm like, this is it. That was my breaking point. I felt like Job. I felt like Job in the Bible. Like, Lord, though you slay me, yet will I trust you. Y'all, with tears in my eyes, getting up the strength to be strong in front of my children, I said, let's go. We left from First Light because, like I said, I was getting ready to walk them to school. We was outside getting ready to walk, and it began to pour down. We walked across the street to the other shelter that the girl had been telling me about. When I got there, y'all, to the door, because it's a locked, it's a secure facility, I buzzed the door, and the director of that place, I was able to talk directly to him because he opened the door. I was telling him, I told him that I needed to get into their program. He allowed me to fill out an application right then and right there with my children, and we were accepted the same day. They fed me and my children, y'all. We were able to move our things that we did have, the little clothes that we did bring with us here. We were able to get it from First Light and transfer it to the new building that we were at. And so the program there was a 6-month program. During that time, we could not have a device. They had a phone, a wall phone, like a house phone. We could use that phone. We could not work, and we had to take classes. And so, um, because I was a mother of 4 children, I did not comply with those rules. I kept a device or two because, you know, I wanted to be able to communicate when I wanted to, not on their time. And I know that was wrong, but I did, y'all. And I did not get caught the whole time, thank you, Lord, because they did searches and stuff like that. They was a pretty, I'm not going to say strict program, but they were a pretty tight program. And it was a lot. So, yeah, after I finished that program, I was then able to get a job. And that is how I was able to go into the school system. And I was able to work at the same school I had been walking to with my children. I applied, um, and I was a teacher's aide. I worked there for 2 years, y'all. I was able to work with first grade 1 year and second grade the second year, so I really did enjoy it. But I did not like the school program. I did not like the school system. Excuse me. Anyways, and so like I say, during this time, y'all, I've really been in a valley experience because once I started working, I was able to have money. I had money in the program, but once I was able to work, I was able to get more money, and I was able to go and get a truck because me and my children literally walked. In the program that we were at, they had a truck, they had a transportation, so we were only able to go like to Walmart with the women and children. We were able to go like to doctor's appointments and things like that, but like that was it. And so once I finished that program, I started working, and I'm like, okay, I'm ready to get into housing. Like the program, I did the program. It was a good program, but I felt also that I was having to do everything on my own. Like there was really no assistance in me getting into housing, because remember, I'm here because I don't have secure permanent housing. So my son goes to daycare because remember I have to take classes. Before I started working, there was classes I had to take for 6 months, y'all. I had to put my son in daycare because he could not go with me to those classes, although he did on some days when his daycare was closed. And so none of my children had never been in daycare, y'all. And so he was my first child. He was the youngest. Um, so I had to put him in daycare, and I really did not want to, but I did because I had to take classes in the day, and I was not able to have him with me. And so I would go to the program, go to the daycare, and one of the women there, she told me about the housing program that was at the daycare, that was a part of the daycare my son went to. And so I applied for it, and I was able to, um, excuse me, y'all. One of the children back there doing something with a blow dryer or something. So I was able to apply for housing. Then I eventually was able to meet with them, have a meeting, and apply with their paperwork and go through their process. And I was able to get into their program. So the program that I was able to get into, they only had 2 bedrooms. I'm a family of 5, 2 bedrooms and 1 restroom. Lord have mercy. So yeah, so I have been in the program for about 2.5 years or so, and I'm still here in the program. And I know many of you may or may not know what it's like being in a program like that and having a family of 5. Shame is shame. It's shame because I've never been through what I've been through the last couple of years with my children. But I understand that the Lord is processing me. The Lord is doing something in me because there's things that the Lord has called me to do, and so I no longer walk in shame. I'm clearly sharing this testimony for the world to see, because I know that I have to be able to be transparent with you all. And I know that you see me on social media, you see me posting stuff, you see me doing stuff. I've been in the valley. I've been in the valley gate where the Lord has literally had to humble me. The Lord has really had to break some things off me. The Lord has had to do some work inside of me. And so if you see me, know that it's nothing but the glory of God that is on my life, because I'm not where I want to be, but I'm not where I used to be. I have come from a mighty long way, and I'm just thankful because I know that as I continue to walk with God, as I continue to trust His process, I know that God is going to do exceedingly and abundantly. So I hope that this encourages you all. For those of you that may have gone through something similar, or those of you that are in the process and going through something similar, don't be afraid. Don't be shamed. Don't feel condemned because of your poor choices, because of the things that you have made in life. Know that it's all going to be used in order to help someone else. You have to understand that we go through things not for ourselves but for other people, so that God may get the glory from it. And so I love y'all, and this is only some of my testimony. I have more of my testimony, but I'm gonna end here. There's actually two videos because the first video I was recording on my iPad and my storage was full, and so I finished this second part on my device, and so it's going to be in two videos. So make sure that you not come to the second part but go back to the first part so that you can hear the beginning of how I got here. I love y'all, and I cannot wait to go on I cannot wait for us to go through this process together, for us to heal together, for us to glorify God together. I can't wait to hear your testimonies. If you all have anything that you want to share with me, if you all have anything you want to say, comment down in the comment, like, share, comment. Share this with somebody that you know it could be a blessing to, because although I've been in the Valley Gate for a couple years, I do want to say that the Lord has blessed me to where I'm able to um, produce things. I'm able to build things. The Lord has given me creative ideas, and I'm doing things. I've started my business. I have a LLC, and I'm just really trusting and believing God that this year, before this year is out, God is going to bless me and my family with a debt-free home and a debt-free truck, because I don't have transportation. That's another thing. I'm actually going to um, pin my video that I did a couple months ago last year, where the Lord had me to do a video, and I'm going to share that with you all as well. Because like I said, I don't have transportation. That is also a part of my testimony. So I'm gonna pin that video to this video so that you all can go check it out. And I hope you all have an amazing day. I love you all, and I will talk with y'all soon.